Josh, I think one of the biggest stories in sports has been the story of Michael Sam, who looks to be probably the first openly gay player in professional sports. What were your thoughts when he first came out, when that story first broke?
Yeah, well, first of all, I admire his courage. There's a reason why active athletes haven't been able to do that, but I think times have changed. Hopefully we're a more accepting society. I think the way the University of Missouri handled it was outstanding, hearing what his teammates said and his head coach. And, in a perfect world, it's not an issue. That's really none of our business. We're a workplace, and, we're here to compete and win games and be a team, and that issue shouldn't be a factor in achieving those goals.
You mentioned the world has changed, and it really has. And people will say, it's one thing in college sports, it's a whole different level in the NFL, and same regards in Major League Baseball. Do you think, in your opinion, do you think MLB, I'm not asking about your team specifically yet, but do you think baseball is ready for this to happen?
I do. I think one of the neat things about baseball is we're probably a more accepting culture. I mean, we have 30% of the players are foreign-born. Just by nature, our player pool is more diverse. They spend so much time together. So I think people. Is that a bigger factor though, that they do spend so much time together and much more time on the road as well? Yeah, I don't think so, because I just think we're sort of used to being open and accepting and in a pretty close-knit group. So I think this fits with that. And, I think if a player in baseball decided to come out, I think he'd be very well accepted by his organization, by his teammates.
I thought Cam maybe made an interesting comment yesterday. He said the Padres have always done a really, really good job of bringing in the right kind of guys that fit their clubhouse. Is that something you look at to make sure when you sign a guy, trade for a guy, do you do background? How will this guy fit into what do we know about him? How is he going to fit in?
No doubt. I mean, you never know until they come in here, and not everyone's going to be the same. That's part of it, but we spend a lot of time on the makeup and the personality, and we want our team to embody certain traits. And for the most part, we've hit the targets. Our guys play and like we want them to. They act like teammates, and they represent our city, and it is important to us.
So say that you're drafting a player, and this is a top prospect, and you know that he is a gay player. Do you need to? Is this something that you need to consult your baseball ops guys on, Buddy Black on, or is it you don't think it matters anymore? It doesn't matter at all.
Yeah, I don't think it would affect our evaluation of him. If we knew that about a player in a draft, I think he'd go where he should go based on his talent. And obviously his character, but not. I wouldn't put this issue as part of character. Right. So it would really have no effect on how we'd evaluate the player.
Okay, so you feel that baseball is ready for this to happen. It's not going to be a big deal. Do you think maybe we're making a bigger deal in the media, and it's part of the changing culture of society?
I do. I heard someone in the media say that maybe even people 30 or younger at this point, more and more kids are willing to come out in high school, and it's more accepted, and maybe it's folks who are 30 and older aren't quite as used to it, but hopefully it is a non-issue. Hopefully, Michael Sam has a great NFL career, and his success or failure is based on his talent. Because this really should be a non-issue. It's part of life, and I think most of the response to him coming out has been very favorable and very supportive.
Thank you very much.